Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes, Trails to Zero. It's me, your host, Logic Blade, and we're back after some thrilling and exciting times in Chapter 4. We're really getting into the meat of the game here, and we're starting to see a lot of chaos happening. So let's go break it all down. Last time around, we went into the Moon Temple on a request from Noelle Seeker to investigate the mysterious monsters inside the place. And we as players know that they're full of demons and monsters and all sorts of stuff that, quite frankly, shouldn't exist. Just like in the Tower of Stargaze. And luckily we were able to clear that out, defeat the demon at the end, stop the bell from resonating, because apparently Crossbell's bells can just, summon demons and shit. So, we dealt with that. We found out that there's a miner that's been missing from the mining town. Turns out he's had his luck change when it comes to gambling, and he's made a fortune, basically. And the Heiwei base got raided by Ravage, whose war power seems to be buffed incredibly, as they're wielding miniguns one-handed and practically shooting up the place, like just in the middle of the street. It's kind of crazy. So, we've got a lot to do as policemen. And I'm not even getting to the most important part yet. We discovered some mysterious drugs on the body of said miner who was striking it rich, because it was changing his personality, and it appeared he was under the effect of some kind of drug. So, we're gonna go and get those drugs investigated. That's our mission for today. But we've got a bunch of support requests to do first. So, we're gonna have to put this drug investigation on hold for a little while, because we've got much more pressing matters right now. Aww. Why is Kia so cute, guys? Hey, Fenrold, how's it going? Hope everything's going well. Yep. So our first destination for today is actually on the residential street. We've got a very tricky quest coming up here. The time limit is basically, as soon as we leave Crossbell, it expires, so we have to do this immediately. So, yeah, that's why you always check your support requests whenever story events happen, because you don't want to be caught unawares. And we're actually going to visit this house this time. There's two major parties in the Crossbell political world, of course, the Empire's faction and the Republic's faction. And this is the leader of the Republic's faction, Congressman Campbell. We have to search for an important person, right? I was surprised at the urgency of the request. Come to think of it, Milady's parents' house is around here, isn't it? Ellie, do you know this Campbell fellow? Well, just to the degree that he's my neighbor, I think. Congressman Campbell is ambitious and focuses on his political activities to the exclusion of all else. I see. He's more or less as I imagined him to be. Well, he has a request. We might as well ask about it. I don't actually have a good beverage with me right now. Decisions were made, and they were poor ones at that. Anyway. I'm kind of just, blowing up his whole house, it seems. For crying out loud! What a troublemaker she is! But Congressman, if we don't find a way somehow... excuse me, we'd like to ask about your support request. The police what's it called section. Thank goodness I was so desperate I was grasping at straws. Oh, no, wait a moment. It isn't Miss Ellie from Mayor McDowell's place. Why are you with them? It's been a while, Congressman. At present, I work for the police. Today I'm visiting as a detective. So that's how it is, huh? The mayor's neutral faction. Well, it's not like it matters at a time like this. But, Congressman, the Imperial faction is underhanded. They could sniff this out and... I guess this is a political situation after all? Talking to Congressman makes me feel uncomfortable. Excuse me, Congressman. Can you just tell us what's going on? You look to be really troubled after all. If I remember correctly, the support request was to search for an important person. That's right. Actually, there's been some trouble. This time it can't be helped. I'll explain everything. But let me just tell you this. This is a politically important matter. Our Republic faction is in a difficult position. You must keep this under top secret. Holy frick. You must keep this top secret. Sure, we'll go with that. Understood. We promise. We swear to do anything. We swear not to do anything to disadvantage you, Congressman. Alright, then I'll tell you. Actually, a certain person from our Republican faction has disappeared. Disappeared? It's my daughter. She's run away from home with the maid. He was putting on airs and it's all about his runaway daughter? Your daughter is Miss Carla, right? I was with her at Sunday school. Oh, was that so? I'm afraid the Congressman and his daughter don't have a good relationship. Normally it's a never-ending quarrel between them. But now it's even worse. Seems the Hayway, our backers, were raided this morning. We've had our hands full dealing with it. That foolish daughter of mine. At a time like this, I'd want to leave her alone, but... if the Mafia disputes have become violent... if they're wandering around alone, it could be dangerous. I see. You're worried about your daughter, after all. And if this became public, it'd become attack material for the Imperial faction. With the Congress being a close contest at the moment, I want to avoid any scandals if possible. I want you to bring back my daughter confidentially. In the end, it's all about saving face. Well, that's just how the big shots think. I expected this, but... I'm sure he's worried. There's a chance they could get involved in some kind of incident. That's right. Understood. We'll search for your daughter. Oh, thank goodness! Bring her back immediately. We can't promise you that, but we'll locate your daughter and provide her safety. Well, it can't be helped. Whatever will be, will be. Well, go on. It seems the young miss left a note in her room. If you're going to search, it could give you some clues. Understood. Allow us to take a look. Alrighty then. So, instead of just, like, handing us the note saying, oh, my daughter left this note, it said, blah, we have to go look at it ourselves. It seems she left a note in her notebook. Let's see. I've had enough. Father, feel free to do as you like. I will do as I like, too. Carla. P.S. The maid is with me, too. The maid is with me, too. If it troubles you that you cannot have your meals prepared, then that's just fine. What do I even say about this? Well, we know the father's a prick, but I can't believe the daughter is too. Congressman Campbell is the type that thinks little of his family. Now that you mention it, she complained about her father a long time ago. I don't think it's strange she ran away from home at all. But as for where to start looking, she didn't give any clues. We only know that she ran away from home by her own volition. Well, based on this letter, we can assume that she suddenly ran away from home, or did she plan to run away from home? No, she suddenly ran away. This must have been relatively unexpected. As Ellie said, it was probably triggered by something. And she ran away from home in anger, didn't she? It does seem that way. Well, if it was planned, it'd probably be written with more anger to it. I wonder when she's ran away from home. I hope she hasn't gone far, but... well, we can't tell from the context. Let's try talking to the congressman about it. Alright, better than nothing. Right. Once we're finished, let's return here once more. Congressional rules are strict. For example, breakfast shall always be eaten together. Stuff like that. Though I say to the young miss to observe that, she doesn't seem to like it. Is that so? The discord between them might be the cause. Anyhow, the young miss did show up at this morning's breakfast. I know it because I had it with them too, there's no doubts. Today, with Congress and the Hayway incident, there's been confusion since this morning, but... I have business in the afternoon. No matter how many times I call, my daughter and maid won't come. Thinking it was strange, I found they left a note. He's normally arrogant, but based on the situation, he has no idea where his daughter could be. Well, let's return to Miss Carla's room and resume our analysis. I can't wait for the Geofront. I wonder when Miss Carla ran away from home. I hope she hasn't gone too far, but... well, let's break down what the congressmen were talking about before. So, when did she run away? The morning. God, how are you... I'm glad I have a guide, because otherwise, like, how would you even know what they were asking with that translation? Come on. Though she was here at breakfast, she wasn't here in the afternoon. It seems there's no mistake. She left this morning. Then there's a chance we can catch up with her. The problem is where she went. We should ask people who she's friends with. No, that'd take too much time. And, thinking about the situation, I think there's a place she would probably stop by. She suddenly decided to leave home, and she just left this morning. A likely place she could stop by is the Cathedral, City Hall, or the IBC. Well, if you're running away from home, what are you gonna do? You're probably gonna collect your money, aren't you? She'd probably stop by the IBC, you would think. I see. So she went to get some funds from running for home, huh? In a way, that's the kind of conventional thing you'd expect, right? If she ran away suddenly, she probably doesn't have a lot on hand. That's certainly a possibility. Let's go to the IBC. She might still be there. Yeah, as fast as possible. Alright. So luckily we can just fast travel over. Now then, we've come to the IBC. As always, it feels like they're running some some super huge facility here. The congressman's daughter probably stopped by here, but let's ask at the reception desk first. Yes, let's ask Miss Lanfei. My, Miss Ellie, do you need something? Yes, Lanfei, I just want to ask you something. I wonder if a person named Carla stopped by here today. She was probably with one of her maids, but... Miss Carla... Yes, she came by earlier. She had urgent business, saying she wanted to meet with Miss Maribel. With Belle? Since Miss Maribel gave her consent, I directed her to the top floor. Though that was about an hour ago. Then can we talk to Miss Maribel about the details? The truth is, this is related to an investigation. Yes, if it's now, I think it'll be alright. She's probably in the president's room right now. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Anyway, if she's in the president's room, found her. We did it. Oh, good grief. Thanks to those Ravach, I'm in continuous meetings. Though it seems the raid's influence on stock prices was held back somehow. Also makes me want to demand reparations later. You're as busy as ever, I see. Since my father is away, all these things have to happen at once? By the way, Ellie, did you need something? Although it doesn't seem to be a personal case. Yes, there's something I want to ask you, Belle. Today, Carla should have come here, but... Carla? That's right, she came to visit just now. I know her through my connections with high society, but today she said it was an emergency. She came to speak with me directly and went to withdraw all of her fixed deposits. Yeah, I figured as much. But why did she go through you? The reception desk would have been sufficient, but... It was because of the amount. Under usual circumstances, papers are needed, but today it would be inevitable. As you might expect, I won't reveal the exact amount, but... There were many hundred thousands of Mira. That's a lot of money. As a matter of fact, she's running away from home, when we're chasing after her. Belle, do you have an idea where she might be? Oh, so that's what it was. From the amount, she's probably going to a foreign country. I don't believe this. I wonder where she's heading. Now that you mention it, she told her maid that she was going to sightsee in Gransel. It seems she even asked her to make a hotel reservation. Gransel? That's the capital of the... Holy crap. Gransel. That's the capital of the Liberal Kingdom, isn't it? She's heading for Liberal. If that's the case, then the airport. We should still be in time for the international flights. Let's contact the receptionist. Yes, let's hurry, everyone. I'm sorry we bothered you. Thank you for your cooperation. Later, Belle. Sure. Good grief, I'm busy. Oh, Belle. I'd feel bad for you, but I just don't like you. Alright, let's go kidnap this, congressman's daughter. Bring her back. But she doesn't want to be back. So, in case you're wondering, the airport is outside the city. Just by the south exit here. Talk to the receptionist on the left here. Excuse us, do you have a moment? We have an urgent inquiry, you see. My, whatever could it be? A person by the name of Carla Campbell should have boarded the regular flight to Liberl. We were wondering if the boarding has finished. Carla Campbell, you say? Please wait a moment. I'm terribly sorry, but no. No one by that name has... are you sure? That's strange. It should have been this flight, but... Well, there's only one flight to Liberl today, right? Yes, and it hasn't departed yet, so... As expected. You're the police, correct? Oh, if I remember correctly, you're Miss Marcia of Congressman Campbell's household. Are you the maid who ran away from home with the young miss? Yes, that's right. The young miss is not going to Liberl. She spread a rumor around to confuse the master. In truth, she plans to live at the home of an acquaintance in the Republic, you see. The Republic? Damn, it was the train, huh? If you hurry, you'll make it in time. Sorry she made a mess of things. But, if possible, please bring back the young miss for me. In truth, she doesn't want to leave Crossbell. So there were some reasons after all. Alright, let's go. We'll bring her back home right away. If she's heading for the Republic, the train will be leaving soon. Alright, let's hurry. Thanks. You were a big help. Miss Marcia, I was wondering if you could speak with Congressman Campbell for us. We'll bring her back somehow. Yes, please. I leave the young miss in your care. Alright, so the airport was a ruse, and she's actually at the train station. But luckily, the train station's close by. We don't have to run too far. Alright, so the Republic-bound train's at Platform 1. So let's just hurry and go there. Number one line, train bound for the Empire, departing. Guests seeing off others, please fall back to the center of the platform. Hey, isn't that the train the Congressman's daughter's riding? There's still time. Let's get on, just like this. Oh dear. We're going to the Republic. We barely made it. I wonder if the inspection procedure went all right. Policemen on investigation should be able to board trains during emergencies. There's no need to be concerned about that. However, the problem is what we do from now on. Weren't we trying to convince Miss Carla? Well, you know, we can't ride on it forever, right? We still have to bring the drug to St. Ursula's College after all. You're right. However, coming this far and giving up? Next stop is Altair City, at the western edge of the Republic. We should arrive in 30 minutes. We're not giving up until then, so we're going to persuade her to come back home. Alright, sounds like a plan. I hope she'll listen to us. That inspection officer is staring at everyone. Makes me mad. Hot springs, hot springs. Alright. Judging by the fact we got an event here, looks like she's on the third car. It's Miss Carla. Hey, we finally found her. Let's try persuading her to go back home. I don't know if she'll listen to reason. Don't tell me that Marcia has missed the train. And I'll be alone. Will I be alright? Long time no see, Miss Carla. Miss Ellie? What a coincidence to meet you here. Are those your friends? Do you have something to do with them in the Republic? Well, you see, how do I start? Well, let's beat around the bush. I wanted to go see the Republic National Orchestra with everyone. Then let's go together until we arrive at the capital. I'm glad. I was feeling a bit disheartened. You know, for some reason, I'm alone now and... Alright, it seems like we can talk to her somehow. Now, why did she leave home? Well... Although my father selfishly orders and decides these or those rules, he doesn't follow them himself. And this morning was a perfect example. I'll never forgive what he did. What did your father do? Yeah, I don't get it. After breakfast, he came inside my room without knocking. Eh? Just that? It's not just only that. What if I was changing? Moreover, it's father who always says to knock first. Though he complains severely if I don't do that. This morning, he barged into my room and said to do this during the morning, and to go to a dinner party in the evening, and every single small detail of my private life. He does nothing but... I really understand how she feels, but this is nothing more than a father and daughter misunderstanding. How do we play along with this? Then your father's to blame. I sympathize with you. You think so too, right? I made the right choice to run from home today. But it's the first time I'm leaving Crossbell. I decided to carry this out because Marcia said she would be coming with me. I understand the general situation, but it seems like she has some doubts. She's not a strong person at heart to begin with. Though she ran out of the house like that, she's probably feeling more and more uneasy by the second. Alright, let's give her one more push. Is it dangerous to travel alone? Is your father is worried? Or, hey, you know that maid you left behind? She's worried about you. By the way, I've been thinking about why I haven't seen Marcia. She betrayed me, hasn't she? Unforgivable, even though I ordered her not to tell anyone. Please, calm down, Miss Carla. It's true that Marcia told us about the situation, but that's because she's worried about your safety. Yes, Carla doesn't really want to leave Crossbell. Those were her words. Marcia, she really said that? I leave the young miss in your care, is what she said to us before we came. Well, I think you should talk it over with your dad at least. Instead of hiding it, wouldn't it be better if you just said what you were feeling outright? You're right. I didn't think anyone was on my side. But there's Marcia and everyone. I don't mind returning. Everyone. Can you stay with me a little while longer and listen to my complaints? I need to think about what I'm going to say to Father, starting now. That's right. We're almost at Altair City, but there's still the return train. If you're okay with us, we'll gladly accompany you. Lloyd and the others transferred in Altair City for the return trip. And 30 minutes later... Well, that was a good use of an hour, right? We're finally back. Between one thing and another, it took a long time. I'm sorry I caused you all trouble. Truly, thank you for listening to what I had to say. Oh, please don't worry about it. If it's a consultation, we'll undertake it as much as you like. And if something happens again, you can rely on the special support section. Okay. Oh. Stupid girl. Worrying me at a time like this? What about you, Father? Rather than coming yourself to convince me, you sent someone else. Excuse me, young lady, I'm sorry. Sorry, excuse me, my lady. I'm sorry, I did something offensive. Good grief, I'm mad at you too, Marcia. I'm sorry, but I'm also thankful. Will you stay by my side again? Yes, I'd be glad to. Thank goodness. With this, I've made up my mind. Father, I have a request. Before you enter my room, please knock, without a doubt. And hereafter, don't intrude into my private life. If you won't, I won't run away from home. Sorry, if you will, I won't run away from home, or blah 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 blah. You know what I meant. Well, fine. Stay at home and be behaved for a little while. Are you honoring my request, or are you refusing it? I don't want this to happen again. I'll honor my promise. So you guys are the something or other section, huh? For the time being, allow me to thank you for bringing my daughter home safely. However, while I will remember this, not a word of this to anyone. Do you understand? Yeah, of course. Please, rest easy on that point. Good. Then... Carla, we're going. You don't have to tell me. Miss Ellie, everyone, until we meet again. Everyone, truly thank you very much. Please drop by the house again. We'll welcome you. The two bowed deeply. Well, all's well that ends well, I guess. Though it took a lot of time, I feel like we actually helped. From what we saw, I think they'll be alright. Thank goodness. That's right. I prayed it would go well. Lloyd, we should get going. There's still work remaining that we need to finish up. You're right. Alright, let's finish up these requests. I'm gonna make a save here real quick for reasons. Looks like Inspection Officer Quattro is still working here. That's good to see he's still doing well. What am I gonna do if it's full of rogues like in Jack's world? Hey man, doing announcements on the mic always feels good. Attention passengers. Big Chungus. Well, hello, Gravity and Biscuits. How are you doing today? Oh god. Oh god, the bug text box. This is actually chapter 13 of Gambler Jack, or not Gambler Jack, Back Alley Dr. Glenn. And if you don't believe me, yeah. This is the only time you can get it, too. If you leave the train station before picking it up, that guy's not there, and you can't get it. It's bullshit. Like, seriously. It's high levels of BS. Well, whatever. That mission is complete. Eden, a Doom engine shooter. Okay, that sounds like something I'd be terrible at. But it also sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go report the good news to Fran. Seriously, look at all that bonus DP. That's because there was like 5 different choices in that thing, so you had to be extra careful. And I lied, it was actually 6 choices. And now we're a 3rd class detective. Oh god. The cursed PS1 demo discs. I remember those. Oh my god. I think I played Parappa the Rapper on one of those. Once upon a time. Anyway, we got some 6 Stregas. So you know who's gonna get those? Randy's gonna get the 6 Stregas. Because I bet Randy likes Stregas. I bet he's a big fan of the brand. It's literally called Haunted PS1 Demo Disc? Oh god. That's so on the nose, but also what the fuck? Alright. Hold on, what's my... Okay, good. So there is some leeway with that quest. Good to know. Anyway, our next destination is the cathedral. Now, are they horror games or horrible games? Ha ha ha. Anyway, we're looking for groundskeeper Willie. He's in his hut. Excuse us, are you Mr. Quint? Oh, the police, huh? Yes, that's right. We're here from the special support requested, the special support section, and we've accepted your request. I want you all to collect me 3 kinds of flowers for an offering. Can you begin right away? Understood. We'll accept. Very well, then. I'm sorry for going straight to the point. I'll tell you about the 3 types of flowers I want you to collect. Is your notebook ready? Yes. Tio, if you please. Roger. First is the Levas flower. They bloom on West Crossbell Highway in the vicinity of the police school. Second is the Requiem flower. The Talus General Store on West Street deals with them. Last is the Fennel flower. They bloom just outside Crossbell City's East Gate, at the foot of the lookout platform. There might be similar flowers blooming nearby. Take care not to overlook them. Once you've gathered them all, I want you to bring them to me. I've recorded the locations. By the way, why these 3 varieties? In Crossbell State, the colors yellow, blue, and white represent repose of the soul. It's a tradition in Crossbell to make a bouquet of flowers of those colors and offer it at the funeral of the deceased. Whoa, you talking about the language of flowers? I think this is a slightly different matter, Randy. If pushed, I'd say that they resemble the local colors of Crossbell. Now that I think about it, there was a 3-color bouquet at my brother's funeral, too. What's wrong? Why so silent? Well, you know, I was only a little dejected by that turn of phrase does not work. I was a little dejected by a bunch of green children. For that motive, I can tell things are going to be hard going for you. Sorry, I'm not from Crossbell, you see? Well, whatever. I've told you what the job is. Begin at once. Understood. Let's go pick some flowers. We've got 3 different places to go, so let's get going. Oh god, I turboed into a wall and I got stuck. Alright, so Dallas's store should have one of them, right? We might as well just talk to the clerk right now and see if we can pick it up. We're looking for a Requiem flower. Perhaps you were asked by Mr. Quint. Yes, we were. Did he tell you? Well, he's the only person who buys these flowers here. There are a few devout others, but I'm sure we had some stocked at the counter. Oh man, I thought we were gonna have to pay for them. He didn't give us Mira, I was a bit worried. Well, he's a firm old man, and he doesn't seem the type to do something like that. Even so, you should have told us a little more. That's right, he only told us the general location of those flowers. Is something wrong? I'm sorry, but it looks like I've run out of stock for that flower. I see. Oh boy. Well, I'm really sorry. Could you wait for a while? I'll ask the bracers and have them pick some for me. Oh, you normally ask the bracers. Hey, Lloyd, since we're here anyway, why don't we go pick the flowers? Yeah, that's right. We can't lose the bracers. Agreed. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. It'd be more efficient that way, too. Excuse me, where do those flowers bloom? Oh, you're planning to go by yourselves. Requiem flowers bloom on the edge of the Mains Mountain Road. I think they're near that Mountain Road tunnel, close to those ruins. Alright, we'll try searching for them. Sorry, please apologize to Mr. Quint for me later, too. You're a good man, Talus. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Well... that means I'm gonna have to head to the West Highway, the East Highway, and the North Highway. They sure keep me busy, don't they? Anyway, we need to go near the police school here.
俺の番だな。
Oh. Seriously? There we go. There's the Lavos flower. So apparently they used to offer 3, but it's a pain in the ass to collect flowers from all across the state, so changed to 1. Even traditions become rational little by little. Oh, Tio. Yep, that's basically how traditions work. They're stupid and nonsensical, they become more reasonable with the times, and then the times change and they become less reasonable, and then they change again. Or at least that's the ideal. It's obviously not always the case. Our next destination will take us to the Mains Mountain Path. I think this bus stop is the closest way of doing it. Yeah, this is a pretty short go here. Oh, right. No, these are the actually strong ones. Shit. God, I love having really strong healing crafts on 2 characters. Kinda goes a long way. Anyway, I'm just gonna have Lloyd keep brave smashing these things. That's what happens when you accidentally run into like a big boy. Just don't want to run into any more of those big uns. I can avoid it, but I can't avoid it. Yeah, these things don't even give me much experience anymore. Such a waste. Guess I'm gonna have to fight the rock hop first. Alright, second flower, the Rikuem flower. A blue flower? This is a Rikuem flower, isn't it? It took us such a long time. I know, right? there hadn't been a single flower here, it would have been a waste of time. Now, it did happen to be here after all, so isn't it fine? Yeah, that's right. Shall we get going then? Alright, that's 2 down, 1 to go. Oh, shit. That's what happens when you hold the arrow when you're actually doing that, instead of just letting it go by normally. Oh, whatever. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Look at how fine we are. And let's just bust back, because wasting time is a waste of time. I say that, but let's check into the Bracer Guild. Arios is on standby, Estelle and Joshua are at home, Scott and Wenzel are on the back street. I understand you met with Zhao of Heiwei. What? Why do you? We hear such things immediately. Although it doesn't seem like the Heiwei will take revenge right away. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really change the fact that we're in a critical situation. It seems there's a chance their main office will intervene. It's true that the main office of Heiwei is a giant crime organization which controls the underworld of Calvard. However, their current situation is that they're split into many different forces. They are not a monolithic organization. Someone like Zhao may be able to hold back their intervention somehow. I see. You know quite a bit, don't you? I have to go to the Republic for work many times. Even about things like Yin. Although it's dangerous, he doesn't seem like the type to partake in indiscriminate slaughter. Rather, Ravach seems much more dangerous at this point in time. Ario seems to be catching on to something happening behind the scenes here. Maybe he has a clue to what's actually going on with all this crap. No, it looks like all of the bracers are inside the city right now. Estelle's picking out her sneakers. Is she a fan of this trigger brand? Lloyd, that's putting it lightly, buddy. Alright. Enough of that. Let's go and tell 16 different kinds of fish. I don't have that many yet. Still a ways away from that. Anyway, they're talking about the watchtower of the east exit here, so it's not too far a walk. These must be the white flowers we're looking for. The fennel flower. A white flower. This must be the fennel flower, then. This place is close to Crossbell. There must be quite a few people who come to pick them. Well, if it's this place, I don't think strong monsters will come out. Even so, there's no mistake they threaten the elderly and children. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's go back. We got all the flowers. God damn it. Stop getting stuck on the geometry, guys. Alright. We got all the flowers. Let's deliver them to Mr. Quint. Mr. Quint, we're back. That was pretty quick. Did you gather the flowers? Yes, if you'd like to take a look. These are the ones, all right. It seems you've gathered all of them. Good work, ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. A request is a request, you see. That was harder than I thought. It also happened they were out at the general store. Well, we got them somehow, didn't we? Sir, can we ask you something? What is it? As for recent customs, it's rare outside of a funeral to gather these flowers. Why do you need them this time? Well, it is true there's no funeral this time. Since I have them with me, I'll go offer the flowers now. Everyone, come with me too. I'll tell you the reason then. What does he mean? Beats me. I don't really get it, but we should go. Saya McLean sleeps here. 1175, 1199. This grave is... This must be Arios' wife. This is the next one. We can't make out this date. We can't make out anything on this tombstone. It's completely untaken care of. It's terribly worn down. You can't see the name at all. So, he knew this person? And the next one's the last. This is... Guy Banning sleeps here. 1176 to 1201. Could it be that this is... Lloyd's older brothers? The reason I asked you for flowers of 3 colors. That was to give them to Guy Banning's and to other people who were precious to him. They are the graves of precious friends. It is only natural to show funerals and the like the utmost respect, right? Sir, did you know Guy Banning's? Yes, I knew of him. There's no way I could forget. When he was alive, Guy often visited the gravekeeper's cabin. We often drank together, too. For someone like me without a family, you don't know how many times he saved my heart and mind. Is that so? I feel like I understand. Accordingly, at the time of his funeral, I felt like I was torn apart. Lloyd, was it? You're his younger brother, correct? You know about me? I saw you at Guy's funeral, you see. I saw your photo in the Crossbell Times 4 months ago, and remembered you. Though your faces don't resemble each other, when I look at you in this light, it's uncanny. I can't hold a candle to him yet, though. Lloyd. This time there was another reason I submitted such a troublesome request. I wanted to ascertain with my own eyes whether all of you, Guy's juniors, have grown. And, do we pass? Though you completed the job, you're all rough around the edges, and it's hard to say you're full-fledged. Damn, no hesitation at all, huh? But you young ones have a future. Someday you will catch up with Guy, and you may be able to overtake him. When that happens, come here and pay me a visit. Just like I did with Guy in the past, I'll share a drink with you. Alright, we will. I'm looking forward to it. Lloyd, your older brother's memory is alive in many people, isn't he? Indeed. Yes, within me as well. As for catching up to him, this one's gonna take quite a bit of time. In a way, it's probably a greater wall than the Mafia, or this corrupted system we live in, huh? Yeah, I think so too. Even so, someday I'll have to surpass him. It seems like I've talked too long. It's time to head back inside. Thanks to you guys, I was able to visit the grave of my precious friends. Truly, thank you. I'll contact you if I need your help again. Yes, we'll be waiting. Goodbye then. Well, that's 2 quests down. And, now we have a hidden quest to do. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? I'm not. I remember this one being a pain in the ass. So in addition to being a hidden quest, it's also locked behind a certain number of DP. I believe the number is 288. Luckily for us, we're at 299, so we're good to go in that regard. However, better safe than sorry. Let's heal up first. You stole my DP, you monster! How dare you? Who do you think you are, Blue Blanc? Oh god. Like, could you imagine? Like, just like a finale act. Blue Blanc steals all your DP, and you have to complete his quest in order to get it back. That would be such a dick move. Alright. Our hidden quest today is going to take us to the back alley. Actually, I don't want to go into Grant. But I'm going to talk to Wenzel and Scott. Apparently they're making the rounds. Good work, guys. You do your best. Madame Imelda is speaking at the receiver under the counter. What? Are you kidding? I found a buyer a long time ago. It's ready, right? Send it over at once. Damn! That old man, he hung up on me! Good morning, Miss Imelda. Did something happen? Oh, it's you guys. Well, you see, an eccentric old man I know has started spouting some nonsense. Oh, the goddess has blessed me indeed. Yes, let's do it like this. Huh? I got a bad feeling about this. That's not a feeling, but an absolute certainty. Are you free now? I see you are. That's good to hear. No, we have somewhere we have to go now. Oh, it's probably nothing urgent anyway. After all, you're wasting your time here right now. Well, it's as you say. Do you have a request for the SSS? As expected from McDowell's granddaughter, you're a good mind reader. Of course I'll prepare some kind of compensation for your time. No, that's not the problem. Oh well, alright. What do you want us to do? Alright. What I want to ask you is to take a doll from... is to receive a doll, and to take it here. Huh? A doll? Don't tell me you mean... Yes, it's a doll from the Rosenberg studio on the outskirts of the mountain path to the north. Naturally, it's no fake like the one at that auction. It's a genuine, freshly made Rosenberg doll. Hey now, don't those go for a ton of Mira? They're dolls with a price that matches the average annual income of a Crossbell citizen. Yes, well, I have a contract as a sale agent for the dolls made over there. The problem is the studio's Meister is an eccentric old man who hates people. I went to great pains to find a buyer for his newest doll, and yet he starts complaining now. I don't think this is a problem we can do anything about. Well, I guess we could carry it, but... However, why is the studio's Meister suddenly against selling it? Well, the buyer's a little problematic. Actually, he's a broker with a bad fame of reselling unfair prices. Oh, what? Holy crap. Ugh, sorry. That is some word salad right there. Actually, he's known for underselling rare works of art. Likely that attitude of his pisses that old man off. Well, as a creator, it's no wonder he doesn't like it. So what the hell do you want us to do about it? What are you saying? Youngsters these days are slovenly. Although you look like that, I'm hiring your services here. I'm sure you'll be able to open that eccentric old man's mind and get his new dolls safely. The doll studio? I mean, I guess I am worried about Ren. I'm also worried about Kia's involvement in all of this. We do have other duties to perform, so I can't make you a promise, but if you're fine with that, well, we'll accept your request. Oh, it's fine. At any rate, I leave everything to you. Are we going to get Imelda her doll? Eventually. Eventually. Right away. Luckily, we can fast travel most of the distance, so... Saves us a little bit of time. Oh. Anyway, we're gonna fight a boss now. Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready to fight a boss. Well, there's no signs of anyone here, but it seems Miss Imelda was keeping in contact with him. Ren should be staying here too, right? Though it's faint, I sense a presence within the building. I don't know if it's the presence of a person or not, though. Even Tio doesn't know, huh? Hey, Lloyd? What Stella and Joshua told us earlier about the society is true, then... Yeah, I thought so too. The studio has something to do with the society, right? I guess. Well, I guess that's a possibility. Although it was an absurd story, I didn't realize it until now. Looking at Ren, it seems real, though. I see. So you're the young officers Ren was talking about, huh? What? Where's this voice coming from? Somehow it seems you were asked to come here by Imelda, but... Unfortunately, my work isn't something so cheap as to be trifled with by the likes of an art broker. Get away from here at once. Well... You say it like that, there's not much we can do. I don't know what to say. Still, all the way here. Turning you away at the door would be unsatisfactory. There's also the fact that I'm in debt with you for helping out Ren, so I'll give you a chance. A chance, you say? What do you... I was just thinking I'd test your strength. The gate's unlocked. If you feel like it, open the door and enter. However, are you prepared? What should we do? Well, it seems certain that if we open the door, something will happen. Don't tell me there's a booby trap or something buried there, huh? It might be even nastier than that. Run away! Just kidding. Everyone. Alright. Boss time. What? Angels and monsters? Hey, what the hell is this? Here they come. Seriously, that's it. Oh. Ah! Fuck. Oh my fucking god, yep. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh frickin' hell. Well, I guess I'm sticking to arts, cause holy crap, that was some grade A bullshit right there. Oh. Sure. That works. Frick. There we go. So yeah, I forgot those guys reflected physical attacks, and then the angels impede on hit, so It makes them a tricky fight if you don't, like, clear out the angels immediately. But they give you a couple of Zerum powders, so it wasn't all bad, I guess. These are springs and gears. It seems like they were dolls. Hey now, what kind of dolls? I suppose you were useful in your own way. Holy crap, I can't do my old man voice today. Oh. My name is George, the Rosenberg doll maker. And you're the youngsters of the special support section, I presume. Yes. Did you hear about us from Ren? Even without that kid telling me, that kind of information reaches the ears of a recluse like me, too. It wasn't very entertaining, but a promise is a promise. Take it. New doll trunk received. Thank you. You're giving this to us quite easily, aren't you? Every doll has its own destiny. It can also happen to meet by chance someone who has to absolutely take it over to a shitty broker. Same with people, I suppose. Everything is a quirk of the goddess. I see. It helps us a lot if you say it like that. More importantly, what in the world were those monsters just now? Is Ren really one of the society after all? Detective Bannings, do you have time to worry about things like that? What? I'm a simple doll maker. Nothing more and nothing less. Now, there's many problems around this land that you're confronting. You can't involve yourself directly with all of them. And yet what I hear is that you intend to peer into a bottomless abyss. Well, same for Ren. As for the destiny surrounding that child, it's not the case that it tangles directly with yours. Before you worry too much about her, isn't there someone else you should be looking after? Oh. Kia, right? It's the case that one of your dolls had to be on display as an exhibit, but it looks like you already know that. Do you know something about Kiddo, old man? As I told you before, every doll has its own destiny. It could be that a doll I made led a checkered past, came to life and became human. Huh? What? As far as I know, no dolls with her features have been made. It's likely someone was simply using the Rosenberg name. Whew. That was a terrible joke. Then you really don't know anything about Kia. At least, I don't know how she became involved in the auction. It should be the same with Ren. Is that so? I thought you might have had some clue for us, but now that you mention it, is Ren inside? No, she just went out. She's a fickle child. Even if you come to see her, it's useless. Excuse us? That's all I have to say. Take that doll and return to Imelda right away. Tell her to deposit the payment in the usual account. Huh, well, that guy was a pain in the ass, huh? But we completed his dumb quest for him. And no, there aren't any hidden treasure chests in here. It's almost a stroke of mercy, when you consider it. And we can't enter his house and bug him. Once we leave the gate, it gets locked behind us. And that's that. Society of Ouroboros, huh? I don't know if that old man is rolling it or not, but they're a pretty nasty lot. Those dolls just now, even for the Epstein Foundation, it's impossible to make them like that. And Liberal's ZCF has only just begun research on them, but... The Rosenberg studio. To think it was a mysterious place. I think it's probably too much for us to handle right now. That's right. Anyway, let's deliver this trunk to the antique shop. Miss Imelda's waiting for us. You said it, man. Alright, mission complete. And it only needed Randy to become a caster. Sorry. That was too funny not to do. Did I miss a treasure? Oh, right. You know what? Hey guys, you want to do something stupid? You up for doing something real dumb? Yeah. Yeah. Baby, what are you thinking about in that dumb, stupid head of yours, huh? You want to go fight this monster chest that'll almost certainly kick your ass? Baby, don't you know it? Alright. Even though I saved, I'm just gonna save state so I can exit out if I get my ass cut. Damn it! Stupid sexy orcs and their stupid sexy hot tubs. Alright. No. Casting. Casting. I don't think I can do much damage to these things. 131. Okay. That's not a lot, but it beats doing nothing. Alright, best of luck with heat on, man. Hope ya kick some serious butt in it. Ow, okay, I can survive the hits. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Why did you petrify Tio? They aren't susceptible to delay. Okay. Well. We're already off to a great start, aren't we? I've had better ideas in my day, that's for sure. Tell you what, Tio, run.
行くぜ。ここだ。
さてと。
Well, we can't debuff it at all, but it is weak to wind. Yeah. So, I guess Ellie is going to be my primary damage dealer for this fight.
俺の番だな。任せてくれ。はっ。
Jesus Christ.
任せろ。俺の番だな。
任せて。行きます。
行くぜ。
I'm surprised this is actually working. Like, I'm not doing a lot of damage, and this is taking a while, but I'm actually making steady progress here.
行きます。
俺の番だな。
Actually, no, Burning Heart's actually a bad idea for this area. Let's just, maybe I just pop an item. That might be the best use of my time to get the best, Oh god, what? Oh god, what? Okay, I didn't know they could do that. Never me mind. Okay. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna try this one more time. If I get my butt kicked again, I get my butt kicked again. But I just wanna see if it's possible. That's all. I mean, it probably is. I'm just being a bit dumb about the whole thing. Just want to give everyone access to some decent abilities here. I don't think what the best one I can actually use is. Maybe? Whatever. Alright, I can't speed them down. That was pointless. Ooh, boy. Well, whatever. We're just casting spells now. This is the fight we've been dreaming of, right? Yeah, just keep up the wins.
Yosh. 俺の番だな。任せて。よし。任せてくれ。セット。パスです。行くぜ。任せろ。はい。俺の番だな。よし。
てと起動これで大丈夫です。ありがとう。
God.
おっしゃ
It's actually just really good.
私の番ね。助かりました。
Randy, you're up.
俺の番だ
Make
な
it count.
こいつはどうだい
Onigashimasu.
さてと
That's a bit surprising. Normally you would not have an orc immune to friendly
起
fire.
動します。オーバルド力最大エーテル
Okay.
私の番です。
Down to 1.
任せろ
私の番です。
おっしゃよしせいはっ
ええかかって助かりました。私の番です。
Christ. Alright. I'm getting close to the end here. Come on.
おっしゃ行くぞ せいと
私の番です。 えにええかかって助かりました。
おっしゃ
私の番です。勝負です。
ありがとう
ありがとう。
Well, luckily I've got enough healing to make it through this fight. Otherwise, holy shit, this is a pain.
せいはっ任せろ
私の番ね。
Come on, Spark Time.
チャンスだ
Alright.
よし畳みかけるぞと
私の番です。
That wasn't very good at all.
えに
俺の番だな
さてと
Come on.
行くぞ
Come on.
よしえいっと行くぜぜ
Alright.
おっしゃいい感じだぜ
There we go. Beat it. Only got 2 experience for it though, but I frickin' beat it. Jeez. And inside is the Virgo gem. What does the Virgo gem do? Status effects last 1 turn longer. Okay. I don't have anyone spec'd for status effect infliction. Not that you can ever inflict more than 1 status effect. Whatever. Who cares that that was totally pointless, right? Not me. That was totally worth my time. Okay. I got a ding. Who's dinging me? Oh, excellent. Patreon's giving me my money back. Good for them. Bastards. Alright. That's enough of me, complaining about nothing. Apparently I'm just walking all the way back. That's what I'm doing now. Oop. Alright. So with that little detour out of the way, let's go and report our results. I'm pretty sure I can take care of most of the random stuff now. I just need to adjust my quartz kit for certain bosses as they come. Oh, that trunk is... We got it from Mr. George for the time being. Please, confirm the content. It really is Jorg's new doll. You did well in persuading him. Well, I don't know if we persuaded him or if he was struck by our determination. However, it is a splendid doll, like all of those he makes. I saw some at a friend's place, but it takes your breath away. It truly is a work of art. However, it's not the same size as Kia. Oh, that sweet little girl you brought here before, huh? It's true that there are Rosenberg dolls that were her size, but they never appear in the market since George seldomly makes them. That's why they have outrageous prices at the auction. Maybe those who appeared in the past were generally this size. Even the ones at Belle's place are a similar size. I see. However, Miss Imelda, are you aware of the other dolls that the studio makes? Other dolls? How do I say it? Giant dolls that move on their own. Like the angel and the one with the big face. Ah, you must be talking about the archaisms. If anything, I'd say they're its specialty. Having made them orbalized recently, they move even more elaborately. You knew about them? Don't you? The Arc-en-Ciel uses them as setting for their stage. In their new piece, I'm sure that spear-wielding soldier was an automata. The one who was brandishing a spear was... Really? Yes, in addition, it seems all the complex stage settings are ordered to that studio. The illumination apparatus, the water controlling one, all the wire action too, of course. I guess it's not a well-known fact after all. Wow. It's true that the stage apparatus appeared to be impressive technology, but... that means the angel and those monsters are a variety of such gimmicks? Well, he hates people. He's an eccentric, old man with many mysteries, but... occasionally he makes me a profit, so I don't have any complaints. Thank you for all your hard work. If something comes up again, I'll be counting on you. Yes. Then pardon us. And now let's never speak to her again. Never mind. Yep. You know, the classics. The serious business. Alright. With that quest out of the way, I think we are free to continue on with our actual investigation. And how far along are we in? Nearly 2 hours. God, I'm good at this game, guys. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted like 20 minutes trying to fight those chess monsters. I'll probably do the rest of them off screen, unless there is like a burning desire to see me do them. Up to 310. Currently, I still have a lot of time to find the cuisine for this, which is good because I still don't think I found any just random fish fillets on my path around the place. Nope. No such luck. God damn it. There might be some on the Ursula By Road, but hell if I remember. Hell if I remember what monsters drop what ingredients. And of course, I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting any, like, small important things. Doesn't appear to be the case. Okie dokie. I'm gonna walk part of the way.
よし上出来だ
Whoop. That wasn't what I had in mind. Fucking hell, Randy. Have me some fish fillets. Yeah, no, there wasn't. Oh, but there's a police car here. Man. Oh, Kate, why are you here? Do the uniformed personnel have some out-of-city activity? Oh, I'm just accompanying someone. There's some Hayway members hospitalized at St. Ursula, you see. Because the second crime investigation men want to question them, I brought them here in a patrol car. Although I'm bad at driving vehicles. I see. Thank you for working hard. Because it's Japan. You always need to thank people for their hard work. Now then, we've got to see if Dr. Joachim has time to meet us. Yes, let's start at the reception desk. I hope he's not out fishing again. That could be likely. Oh, Tio. Jeez, they sent someone to the ICU? Alright, so let's talk to the receptionist first and see what we can gather. Oh my, it's everyone from the SSS. Do you have business with Miss Cecile today? No. Actually, we're here to meet with Dr. Joachim again. Can you ask if he has time to see us? Yes, leave it to me. Ah, Dr. Joachim. So you are in. There are visitors here for you, Doctor. If you have time now, then... Oh, it's inconvenient? Do you have an exam or some research? Yes, I understand. You plan to go fishing, huh? That's no good, Doctor. Please do proper work during working hours. He's the same as always. Though he does seem like an excellent doctor. Yes, it's Mr. Lloyd from the Special Support Section. Yes. Yes. I'll send them up to your lab. It seems Dr. Joachim will see you now. Please go to the research building. Thanks. Well, we seem to be troubling him. Damn, First Crime Division. They gave us this duty knowing that. Enemies in the bathhouse. Man, the bathhouse is everyone's enemy. I feel for you, man. You just want to go and have a nice little dip, you know, wet your feet, and then all of a sudden, you know, frickin' goons come out of the showers and beat you up with frickin' baseball bats. It sucks. Let's say hi to Cecile. And Shizuku as well, because she tends to know things when stuff happens at the hospital. Oh, everyone. Thank you very much for yesterday. Oh, come on, we got something useful too. By the way, Shizuku, you look quite happy today. You see, I'll be able to go to the city tomorrow for an outing. It seems that Father can take a break from work. Yeah, that ultra busy old man managed to get a day off, huh? Oh, I'm glad for you. You'll be able to give him yesterday's present. Yeah. Then if it's fine with you, I'd like to come and see Kia. Oh, of course you're welcome to. We have work, but the Chief and Kia will be there. I can just imagine Kia's happy face. Thank you very much. I'll make myself look as presentable as possible. Aww. Frickin' cultists, man. Hey, you know, ladies can use urinals too. Don't discriminate. You just have to, like... Yeah. Just use them in reverse, obviously. God. I'm sorry. Excuse us. It's 3 in the morning. I'm awful. Welcome. How nice of you to visit. Sorry for interrupting you all of a sudden. Well, it seems we got in the way of your hobby. No, noon is the ideal time for catching the noble carp, but if there's visitors, it can't be helped. I haven't the slightest intention of holding it against you. Yeah. Somehow I feel like he resents us with every fiber of his being. What a hardcore fishing maniac. Well, let's leave the jokes at this. So, what brings you here today? I thought you might have brought Kia here for a consultation, but... Well, actually it's about a different matter. You see, Kia's the same as always. Her memories haven't returned. Is that so? Personally, I think you should have tried to bring her to the hospital for the exams, though. Well, we tried suggesting it to her indirectly, but she just doesn't feel like it. We're sorry, we've been putting off the issue. Well, take your time considering the options carefully. So, what's this different matter you had in mind? Is it related to my specialty? Yes, that's exactly right. Can you take a look at this medicine for me? Huh? This blue color. It looks like food coloring, but... We found these pills on a certain person, you see. We suspect them to be illegal drugs. I see. Then give me all the details you can. I see. So that's how it is. And so, Dr. Joachim, do you have any idea what these blue pills are? Maybe where they were developed, or... I'm sorry to say, but this is a type of medicine I've never seen before. And I visited pharmaceutical makers in each country. I usually receive samples of newly developed medicines as well, but I've never seen a pill of this color. Is that so? And what's more, the effect of these pills is outside of any that I'm aware of. Increased strength, concentration, reflexes, judgment, and intuition too? How do you have a drug that improves them all? We haven't been able to confirm whether the Mafia were taking them already, but that minor is the only case we've been able to confirm so far. However, we've heard rumors from Mr. Grimwood as well. Any way you slice it, it seems certain that these aren't any ordinary medicine. Drugs, whatever. Alright, allow me to keep 3 of these pills, please. I'm going to perform an ingredient analysis immediately. Thank you very much. How long will it take to perform the analysis? I have the medicine and a list of its effects as well. I think I'll be able to determine its main ingredients by the end of the day, but it might, if I can't figure them out quickly, it's gonna take me a lot longer than I thought. Is that so? Well, I'll contact you tomorrow at noon. Will you mind? That'll be fine. Thank you for your assistance. We can rest assured then. That reminds me, what about possible secondary effects or toxic symptoms? Without any investigation, I can't say much of anything, but just in case, if anything happens to that minor, will you call me immediately? I want to make preparations in case others who have taken the drug are found. Understood. Good grief. Who knows how many people have been affected right now? Even in the city, we even start hearing rumors about this medicine. And it's impossible to contact Ravach, but if their members are really taking it, I'm worried about the side effects. You're certainly right. Doctor? How dangerous are these side effects? Oh, no, that's not it. I just remembered something I had heard previously. And what was that exactly? What kind of rumor? I give up. I think nothing has been officially explained, but several years ago, a strange rumor flowed in from the pharmaceutical industry. A certain fanatic religious cult had developed a strange drug. A fanatic religious cult? A sect of Septian Church heretics? Was it something like that? Oh no, it wasn't anything that simple. I understand that they rejected the existence of the goddess and worshipped demons. It was that kind of group. They worship demons? Hey, this is getting more crazy by the second. I thought it was a crazy tale too. It's just, I'm a little worried about the effects of that medicine. I understand that by borrowing the power of demons, the latent potential of humans was unlocked. It was even supposed to bring good luck. That's the same as the effects of this medicine. Dr. Joachim? The name of that medicine. Have you heard anything? What was it? Oh, that's right. I remember now. Gnosis. True wisdom. That was what the rumor said it was called. Gnosis? That's a very suggestive name. Well, because it was a little too absurd, the rumor disappeared immediately. It's just... You've heard the rumors about the mysterious organization connected to the incident in Liberl last year, haven't you? It's a little too late to be worried about them, though. The society Estelle and Joshua told us about? A demon-worshipping cult. Might they have some relation to it? At any rate, in order to reveal the blue pill's true nature, I intend to contact others in my profession. While doing that, I'll try checking to see if there's any further reports on that rumor. Please do. A drug that borrows the power of demons? That was some creepy frickin' music. Holy shit. I had totally forgot that song played in this game. Holy crap. Yeah. It's the demon drug, man. Get the demon flesh and you stick it in your drugs. The little blue pills of happiness, man. Who knew Viagra was so evil? Well, that tale got strange at the end there, but for now, I think it'd be best to entrust the doctor with the component analysis. Why is that so funny? Oh, God. Acetaminophen powered by acetaminophen. God. That's way funnier than it has any right to be. I agree. It'll be evening soon, and we need to return to Crossbell City. The investigation report from the 1st Crime Division may have arrived. Good grief. Seems like we're going to be doing paperwork all night. Well, on that harrowing note, let's head home. This game gets really wild, guys. I wasn't kidding when I said this game goes kind of ham. You know, you thought we were just gonna be like casual detectives and stuff, and nope, demon worshipping cults, drugs that are made from demon flesh, frickin', you know, gang wars, turf wars. It's crazy. Everything's going down all at once. So I hope y'all are ready for a good time. Making the save here. Now then, since it's already evening, shall we hurry and hop on the bus? Yeah. I'm so glad we have buses in times like these. Tio? What's wrong, Tio Tot? You've been strangely quiet. It's nothing like that. Tio! It's hard to see with the setting sun, but your face, it's so pale. What? There's no problem. I'm just feeling a little unwell. Hey now, that's not nothing, is it? Must be a place to rest somewhere. Tio? This isn't good. I'll go call a doctor or a nurse right away. Yeah, please do. Oh, thank goodness it's just anemia. Once she rests for a while, I think she'll wake up immediately. Is that so? Thank goodness. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. I'm sorry. Making her use my bed? It's just, those in the hospital ward are all occupied. No, you really helped us out. Tio will probably be able to calm down here. Cecile, thank you very much. Oh, don't mention it. I have the night shift tonight. I don't mind if she sleeps here like this until morning. Allow me to excuse myself if... yeah, thank you. Thanks. Thank you for all you've done. Tio, if we had noticed a little sooner. Thinking about it carefully, it was during our talk with Dr. Joachim that she first started to look unwell, wasn't it? That much is certain. Yeah, it was right around the time he was telling us about that drug made by demon worshippers. I'm fine. You can ask me anything. Tio? You're awake. Thank goodness. Damn, you had us worried there. Please, don't be bothered about it. As someone who is taking part in the drugs investigation, you need to ask about the information I know. Now look here, Tio. Do you think we'd ask you something you're uncomfortable with on purpose? What? The investigation's important, of course, but this and that are separate things entirely. To us, though you are a coworker engaged in the same kind of work. Before that, above all, you are an irreplaceable friend. Oh. You have your reasons for hiding that to others. Well, even I've got a few secrets of my own, but... Teotot, if you don't want it to be known, then... we'll support you with everything we've got. Ellie? Randy? That's how it is. But if you feel like telling us about it, if telling us makes it even a little easier to bear, if that's the case, I want you to know we can bear that burden for you. Lloyd. How can you say such embarrassing lines? Not just you, Lloyd, but Ellie and Randy, too. It seems Lloyd is rubbing off on you, isn't he? That's right. I suppose I can't deny it. Please deny it. I told Mr. Lloyd a little about this before, but 5 years ago, I was separated from my parents. I was held captive by a certain cult of religious fanatics. Oh. Those were... It seems even now, the true objective of that cult is unknown, but, to put it simply, by rejecting the goddess and worshipping demons, they were trying to obtain something. The other children I was captured with, I think we were the offering for that. An offering? Even though we were offerings, we were not sacrifices. Although, there were some children who went through that. The cult was testing out various ceremonies, using different methods at their various lodges. And as for the ceremony performed at the lodge I was taken to, it was live human testing. Live human testing? And I take it that's where your sensory power comes from. Yes. We were given drugs. Sensors were attached to our entire bodies. Using any method you can think of, they attempted to strengthen our senses. Furthermore, by causing mental trauma using forced hypnosis, they even raised our ability to sense supernatural phenomena. For 3 years, life continued like that every day. No way. Even so, I may have been the luckiest one. All of the children, except for me, none of them could withstand it. One by one, the children around me disappeared. At the time when I was the only one left, I obtained it. The power to hear the final cries of the other children from the other side of a massive stone wall. Tio. Those bastards. It was then Lloyd's brother, Guy, was able to get into the lodge I was held in. Oh. The team with Guy in it neutralized the cult believers and suppressed the lodge. Resistance was fierce, and at the moment the lodge was captured, most of them committed suicide. While stepping over their corpses, he reached the ceremonial chamber. That's when Guy found the only child left alive. When Guy took custody of me, I was on the verge of a breakdown. Then I was taken to this hospital and rehabilitated for several months. Everything from then on is as I've already told Lloyd. Is that so? Tio. It's ironic. Even though he was who I was grateful for, supporting me that much. When I heard Guy had passed away 3 years ago, I wasn't very sad. It's as if, in exchange for this power, I lost my human emotions. I had that feeling. Tio. I wanted to ask him. To ask a person so positive and strong. Just how a broken existence such as myself should live. But in the end, without being able to ask him, I was taken in by the Epstein Foundation. Then I came to the support section and lived together with all of you. As I thought, even now I don't know the answer. Just how should I live? Why? Why am I alive? Tio! Don't worry about it. It's okay to not know. We're the same as you in that regard. What? Why do we live? And how we should live? There's not that many people who know the answer to that, you know? Between me, Ellie, and Randy, too. All of us are the same. I've lost my way many times, but even so, Tio Tot, you're too serious sometimes. What's the point of rushing to solve a question like that? But... Even so, if you're still worried about it, you should continue to search for the answer. It's just, there's no need to rush. There's no need to search all by yourself. Let's all search for it together. Oh. Myself included, and Randy too. The Chief, Kia, and Zeit. All of us will help you to find an answer to that difficult question. It's like Ellie and Randy have been affected by Lloyd. Really, hearing you all say that it's embarrassing. Why are you... Well, this is our fate, isn't it? When we were selected for the support section, we all became the victims of a certain someone. That's right. We have to share even the embarrassing feelings. I don't know why I've become the perpetrator, but... well, I approve of the sharing part. Not just the embarrassing feelings, but harsh and painful ones. And of course, happy and funny feelings too. That's what it means to be comrades, right? I've had enough. It's so embarrassing. I can't bear it any longer. But somehow, it's not a bad sensation. After that, Lloyd and the others rode the bus with Tio back to Crossbell that night. They returned to the sports section, and after they put the exhausted Tio to bed in her room, Lloyd and the others decided to speak with Sergei once more. God, this scene, man. This scene always freaking gets me right there, right in the heart. Aww, Kia sleeping together with Tio. It's so good. I see. That name came out, eh? Gnosis. True wisdom. Chief, please tell us. Tell me about what my elder brother was involved in 6 years ago, and about the cult that kidnapped Tio. Naturally, you know about it, don't you, Chief? I had the feeling you knew about Tio Tot's situation from the very beginning. Of course I know about it. At that time, it was Guy and I who suppressed one of the cult's lodges. You did? Then you were working with my elder brother. I was his direct superior. Back then I stood out just a little bit. One day I was forced to pair with 2 peculiar rookies. One of them was your elder brother. Oh. He was impulsive and reckless, but he was an excellent detective. In a good sense, with the other rookie, they had a nice contrast about them. And who's this other rookie you're talking about? Is it Dudley from the 1st Division? No. The other guy was a man who belonged to the 1st Division, of course. The other peculiar rookie I was in charge of? Well, it's Arios McLean. Huh? That person was formerly a police officer? He quit the police many years ago and went over to the Bracers. It could be said that this is one of the reasons why the police and the Bracer Guild have a subtle sense of distance. Oh dear. To think that my elder brother and Arios were both rookies at the same time. Well, I mean, Arios is a little older. Arios was already married and even had a daughter. Anyway, dude was way too serious. On the other hand, Guy was wild and rash, an absolute fool. They probably got along well because they were polar opposites. In just a little less than 2 years, those two became the strongest duo in the police force, you know? Goddamn. Well, I understand what the word strongest means in their case. Yes, to be frank, I was proud, too. After all, I was blessed with the perfect opportunity to raise some amazing subordinates. And our squad did splendidly. Finally, they put an international crime incident in our hands instead of the 1st Division. An international crime incident? That must have been... yeah, it was about that cult. The DG cult. It seems that's what they go by. The DG cult? Basically, what's that mark in the middle, that's the therefore mark. D therefore G. The D stands for something and the G stands for something. And I think you can start to get the pieces of what they're trying to do, but yeah. It's explained a bit more as we go through the game, so I'll leave it at that. Those 3 dots are a mathematical symbol meaning therefore, but I wonder what D, therefore G, stands for. Yeah, that's very confusing. I'm just like, okay, but how does that come across in text? I wonder how the Geofront's going to translate that. That's unknown yet, but somehow the meaning of that G was found out. G stands for Gnosis. Oh. That's the drug with which to obtain a demon's power Professor Joachim was talking about. As if it's all connected. It's been 6 years since that incident was settled. The religious group left behind many mysteries, but only one thing can be said for sure. They were the most disgusting lot to have caused the worst crime in the last few decades. They sacrificed tens of children they kidnapped in every place they went. Yesterday, Mr. Grimwood said that the D therefore G cult had over 10 lodges in many cities in the Zemurian continent, and that they repeated rituals in various forms in each of their lodges. Gnosis because demons? Whatever the D stands for. I'm running on the assumption that it's D for demons. That they summoned hideous demons. That they used an artifact. That they experimented on living people. And he said that what they always used in their rituals was a mysterious drug called Gnosis. I mean, it's too shocking of a story. So how was the incident settled? You see, I said it yesterday, but because the damages were spreading in each country, an international investigative organization was formed. And, if you're looking closely, you can see some familiar faces here. That guy in the center, his, striking mustache, and, that big man in the corner there. Each country's army, police, and people related to the guild got together in a large-scale operation to round up and suppress each country's lodges was executed under the direction of some famous bracers. As for we 3, we were in charge of suppressing a lodge in the outskirts of Altair City, in the westernmost part of the Republic. Guy took Tio Plato under his care, who was 8 years old at the time. Tio was completely debilitated, but probably still in better shape than most of those children. We couldn't save any of the others, but compared to the horrifying rituals they were tested on in other lodges, they were treated better. Why? Why are they allowed to exist? I'm feeling sick. Crimes that happen in Crossbell are of a different order, I'd say. At any rate, with that operation 6 years ago, the cult was crushed completely. All the believers committed suicide or had a mental breakdown and died. It's said that there were some remnants, but the rumor goes that the church and the society moved and exterminated the rest of them. The DG cult nightmare should be completely over. However, this blue pill, There's the possibility that this is the Gnosis that the cult was using. That's just speculation right now. However, if that's the real deal, then maybe the nightmare of 6 years ago is being caused once again. Moreover, a form that involves the Mafia. This might be the worst. If it's true, there's no way we can overlook this. Yes, naturally. Lloyd, the criminal who killed your older brother 3 years ago has not been found yet. Yes. There weren't enough clues, so the mystery went unsolved. Yeah, after he transferred to the First Division, they say he investigated entirely by himself. The culprit was thought to have been a major power secret agency, Rivach, or possibly a different criminal organization. Hell, he's even been linked to some Jaeger Corps or a terrorist. However, in addition to that, another possibility's been on my mind. The remnants of the cult, right? Yes. Now, even that possibility has become more likely. In that sense, this is a battle to avenge a former subordinate of mine. I'm sorry for you, but from now on, I'll be butting in too. Chief? On the contrary, you'll be of great help. From the way you're saying it, it sounds like we've just been interfering until now. I wonder. It's just, I established this special support section, basing it on Guy's original idea. Is that so? What about it being in a position established to oppose the guild? That was just an excuse to persuade the higher-ups. While he was alive, Guy told me this. He said that what the current Crossbell needs is the strength to cross walls. A place where the young can move forward even after failing, joining their strengths. Isn't this what the police needs? He said. My older brother. Oh boy, what an ardent big bro. What if even the fact that Tio came to the support section... Oh. Yeah. She probably wanted to be in a place where Guy's will is still alive. Though I didn't hear that from her herself. I see. So that's why. I just wanted to get to the end of this event, because I'm pushing 3 hours right now. Setting aside my older brother, holding back the damages from this drug comes first. And about Kia. It's possible she's involved with that cult in some way. Oh. Probably. There was talk about drugs being the cause of her memory loss. Yes. I'm beginning to suspect that too. Therefore, Chief, could you leave the action to us, while you protect Kia for us here? We also need to cooperate with the First Division, and we need a commander. Oh. That's right. It seems that we need somebody to work out the details in the support section. I'm sorry. Even though you went out of your way to offer us your help, I ended up saying something impertinent. No. Alright, I accept. However, I'm not giving you instructions like until now. I'll give you some advice, and I'll take communications for you, but you'll make your own decisions, and show me how you'll resolve this case. What do you say? Can you do it? Yes. Understood. Man, seems like we're gonna be incredibly busy tomorrow. And with that, the second day of Chapter 4 is complete. And we have dropped a few bombshells. Oh god, there's more scenes. I'm sorry, I can't end the stream just yet. The next day, 8 a.m. Alright, Gravity. Get some good sleep. I'll probably be joining you in a bit in that regard. Tio, are you really alright? If you like, you can stand by at the sports section with Chief and Kia. You needn't worry. I'll ask for rest when I need it, and I'm feeling better than usual. I see. Yeah, your complexion looks good. However, I was surprised when Kia suddenly said she wanted to sleep with you. I just felt like it, you know? Hey, Tio, did you sleep soundly? Yeah, of course I did. The biggest reason I'm feeling in such a perfect condition, maybe because I was supplied with a large quantity of Kia. Thank goodness. I see. Our Kia certainly seems like she's the best wonder drug around. Oh, that's right. Tio, promise me one thing. Yes? If something like yesterday happens, please, tell us right away. Don't strain yourself by keeping it inside. Though I know it's harsh. If you collapsed in combat, you might become a burden to us. Roger. I'll keep that in mind. I'm also a support section member. I want to be on the same footing as you. So, please, share with me your suffering and pain too. Tio? Whatever you command. Yeah, I'd be glad to share them with you. What? Well, it doesn't seem like this old man will be needed after all. Well, in the morning, you had to go bug some citizens suspected of drug use, right? Yes, referencing the 1st Division's report, I think I'll try to confirm that information again. And, because we'll be busy, I plan to take care of the other support requests along the way. Indeed. If we let this chance slip by, we might not have time to go outside the city. Anyway, reports about a securities man in the residential street, and a gopher for the Saber Vipers. And the Arkansas's new cast member. They all seemed a little odd yesterday. If you have time, you should go to Lawyer Eden's office too. I had heard it from him that between the two, the securities man seems to be the same person who was in the 1st Division's data. As for the trading company manager, seems he hasn't been marked yet. I see. Let's try going to the law firm too. Later around noon, Dr. Yo Kim will be contacting us with the results of the drug composition investigation. Yes, this is Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. Is that you, Lloyd? It's me, Bixen, from Mainz. Oh, Mr. Mayor. Good timing. How is Gantz doing? You see, Gantz disappeared again. Huh? Can you tell me the details? Well, late at night, Gantz woke up, but his consciousness was fading and we had to put him to sleep. Just to make sure, I stayed in his room, and I was going to let you know tomorrow morning, but in the morning when I awoke... I see. Did you ask at the hotel, or the casino? For the time being, it seems no one has seen him. Lloyd, what do you think we should do? Please stand by at the hotel. It's possible the Gantz might return. Since we're going out to get information, we'll keep an eye out for him as well. If something happens, contact us as soon as possible. Understood. Thanks for your help. Mr. Gantz has disappeared again? Yeah. Seems he snuck away from the hotel this morning. He disappeared by himself. Or maybe. As expected, we need to check on the other people's condition too. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Situation's advancing faster than we were expecting. Don't worry about things here. Check it out quickly. Yes, sir. Have a nice day. Mark. Alright, we've got control. We've got a few more requests in the thing here. Most of them are just wanted monsters, so just things to keep in mind. And eventually I will be able to deal with a stupid cuisine one. Yep, check the ceiling. It's very important. Check these not on the roof. But yeah, in any case, we're gonna call it a stream tonight. We covered a lot of shocking new information, and we seem to be coming to a crisis point here. Seems like our drug is circulating all over the place, so you know, we've got a lot we have to deal with. I hope you're all prepared for the exciting next episode of Chapter 4, because this game is going off the rails real quick here. Freaking demon worshipping cults, we're going insane. We're going crazy. But until next time, I'm Logic Blade. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell, do the things, hug your cats, stay hydrated, pet your dog, subscribe to me on Twitter, Patreon, all that fun stuff. Give me all your money, you know, do the good stuff. But yeah, until next time.